This conference will now be recorded.
What, ma'am? Excuse me, girls. Please download the file. I'll just come. Okay, girls, last class, any doubts is there? We had done with VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Girls, am I audible? Girls, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So any doubts in last class? Lookups we have done.
No,
VLOOKUP and
ma'am.
HLOOKUP. Okay, it's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
So now let's go for the VLOOKUP assignments what we have here. So now here I have to calculate the this one approximate match. Okay, so exact match, as we discussed earlier in VLOOKUP, we have exact match and approximate match. When the values are nearby, then I have to go for approximate match. Now we are going to do VLOOKUP on approximate match. So here I need to calculate the grade. So when I'm talking about grade, here they have given the criteria, like on what basis I'm going to put the gradings. So if the child is between 0 to 35, it is fail. 35 to 55, it is pass. 55 to 75, it is C. 75 to 90, it is B. 90 and above, it is A. So I'll put VLOOKUP, open the bracket, my lookup value, so which is based on the percentage, comma, that is I3, not 13, girls. And now table array. So last previously when we were doing exact match, I was doing it on the same table, but now the criteria is mentioned in the other table. So I need to select this criteria table. I'll select it from percentage grade and this one. And here next is column index number is grade. So that is second column. So if this is my lookup value, this will be my output. So 2 comma 1 for approximate match. Close the bracket, enter, and I'll come here and I will drag it. So
Excuse me,
here you
ma'am.
can see I'm getting, yes, ma.
Ma'am, actually the file is protected. It's asking for a password.
Yeah, that is MCC123. I repeat, MCC123. The
Okay,
pivot
ma'am.
pivot student copy. Once we are finished it, we will start working on it. So previously what I have sent, you have to open that file. We will finish that one and then we'll go to the recent file. Okay. So the password is MCC123. Okay, now let me continue with VLOOKUP. So here few things I'm getting the output, but few things I'm getting error. Why am I getting error? So let's look at the formula what I have put. So when I'm here, you can see my table is MN to N8. As I am coming down, my table is also moving down. So what I should have done here, any guess what I should have done here in order to keep it constant? We look up my lookup value, comma, table array, that is from percentage grade. So I need to fix this cell. So fix this range of cell using functional key F4. So I'm going to use F4 in order to fix it. Then second column, I wanted approximate match. Close the bracket, enter. Now I'll come here, drag. So my calculation is done. Understood? You want me to explain it once again?
No, ma'am.
Okay, the same way you have to try with the H lookup also. Only thing is you have to fix it and choose one. So I wanted you people to try with both the things, VLOOKUP and H lookup. If anybody is having any doubts, please do tell girls. I'll explain it once again.
Ma'am, can you explain the VLOOKUP, ma'am?
So I'll write equals VLOOKUP, open the bracket, my lookup value, comma, my table array, and I'm going to fix this table by using functional key F4, comma, column index number. So if this is my table array means this is the first column and grade is my second column. 2, comma, I wanted approximate match. So as I have told, so for approximate match, I have to type in 1. For exact match, I need to type in 0. So 1, I'll close the bracket, enter. And just come here and do the fill handle. So your calculation is done and this is your formula. Got it, ma?
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, got it. Thank you.
So the same way you try it out for H lookup also. Is it done, girls? Shall we move to the next one, next sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next we are coming to charts. So here we are going to learn the 5 different types of charts, how to apply it. Sorry, 4 are there. So okay. So here line chart. Line chart is used when you have to use the comparisons. Okay, like I have made the sales for the month of Jan, February, March, April, May, June. I have sold laptop, desktop, printers. So based on this, I wanted to apply the line chart. So for that, first I will select the range. I wanted you people to first have a look and then you people can try. Okay. So first select the range, then go to insert tab and here you have the different types of charts available. So here I wanted line chart. So directly I can go to line chart from here or I'll click on the dialog launcher and from here also I can go for line chart. So Excel will recommend you that you can take this clustered column chart. So I wanted to take the line chart. I'll select line and I'll click OK. So I'll get inserted with the line chart. Once the line chart is inserted, you can see chart design and format will appear where based on the things you wanted to make some necessary changes in your chart, you can do it from here. So how I can do means when I click on this add chart element, like if I wanted the primary horizontal line, vertical lines I wanted, axis titles, primary horizontal, primary vertical, or if I wanted the chart title above the chart I wanted, or centered overlaid I wanted the chart title. If I wanted the labels, so I wanted it on the center, left, right, above, below, or data callouts. Like this, however type of data labels I want, I can apply it. If I wanted to apply with data table with legend keys, so with legend keys, without legend keys, and if I wanted to show with the standard error bars, percentage and standard deviations, if I wanted to show with the grid lines, so major vertical, minor horizontal, minor vertical, like this I can set the grid lines. Legend keys, so I wanted it on the right, I wanted it on the top, I wanted it on the left, or I wanted at the bottom. So I will keep it on top. Then if I wanted to add with lines, drop lines, I wanted to show it with drop lines, high low lines I wanted to show, or if I wanted to show with the trend lines, linear, exponential, linear forecast, moving average. So based on your whatever the contents you have, based on it you can do it. Up down bars I wanted to show, like this, whatever the required things are there, you can choose it from here. Quick layouts, so if I move like this over the things, so you can see the changes that it is happening. So it is nothing but the chart elements only. So whatever it was there in the chart element, the same things here it will be applied. If I wanted to change with the colors, so like this with the colors I can change. If I wanted to change with the chart style, so whatever the style I wanted, I can choose it so that the chart style will be applied. If I wanted to switch between rows and columns, I can do it from here. If I wanted switch rows and columns directly, it will switch the x-axis and y-axis. So select data. If I wanted to make any changes manually, I can do it from here by selecting the data. And if I don't like line chart, I wanted to change with the some other chart type, I'll click here and it will open up with the different chart types. Or if I wanted to move the chart to a new sheet, from here I can click on move chart and it will be moved to the new chart. Okay. So the same way, if I wanted to apply with column chart, I will explain too. Then you people can try with two, and other two will do it. And then we will go with the pivot assignment. So now I wanted to apply the column chart. First, I need to select the range. I will go to insert tab, and here we have the column chart. So I'll click on this column chart, whichever type of chart you wanted, you'll just click on it. So the chart will get applied. So here the chart design things remains the same. So there is no changes in it. So based on the things, whatever you are applying with, you can make the necessary changes. Okay. Then we have the same add chart element. We have the quick layouts, choose colors and different type of chart styles. If I to switch the rows and columns, or if I wanted to manually make the changes in the data, or if I wanted to change the chart type, so I can do it from here. So I wanted you people to try with this too, line chart and column chart. Done, girls? Girls, if anything you people have not understood, please tell. Girls, if it is done, we will move to the other two chats.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So next we have bar chart. So on the bar chart also, first I need to select the range. Then go to Insert tab, and here I'll click on the dialog launcher, and Excel is giving the recommendation to apply the clustered bar chart. So I'll select it, and my bar chart will get inserted like this. Okay. So in for whatever the chart types, the designs and the format remains the same. Whichever type you wanted, you can select the chart type style. If you wanted to make any necessary changes, you can do it from here. So now if I'm talking about pie chart, so here it is when I wanted to see the ranges. So I'll select the range. So here I'm giving the item names, target sales and actual sales, how much it has acquired. So I'll go to insert, I'll go to pie chart, and I'll go for 3D pie. So 3D pie I'll give. So here what are the necessary things you wanted to make the changes, you can make the changes. So I wanted it with the percentage value. So I will do this. So 1 second. So I have done this. So in this, some few of the interesting things what you can do is when I wanted to make the changes, so I'll just select. So when I clicked on it, you can see the dotted things. So that is a selection what it has happened. So I will say I wanted to rotate, like I wanted to bring forward this 18% this side. Okay, I wanted to bring it forward. So I'll take my cursor here and just click on this 18%. Now you can see the other parts, the selection is removed, and only to that 18% the selections are done. So I'll take my cursor there and right click. So you have to select format data label. So format data label. So here you, sorry, I'll select this, and here under the series option you will get this option angle for first slice. So I'll just click on this. You can see the pie is getting rotated. So rotation is happening. So how much you wanted to rotate, you can rotate. I wanted to bring that 18% forward. So that is for my apple. And if I wanted to have an explosion, so from here when I click, you can see you can bring out that particular part separately. Or if you wanted to bring separation with all the things, so just click here, go to series option and click on explosion. So you can see for all the things there is a explosion that is happening. So this seems to be interesting when compared to the other charts. So if I wanted to insert the picture or images, so now on this 21% I wanted to insert the image or picture something. So I'll just click on it. You can see the selection has been done only for this 21%. I'll go to format, and here you have shape fill. When I click on the shape fill, I have something called picture. So if I want, I can go to the online pictures. So I'll take something. I'll select one picture, click on insert. Picture, online picture. I'll select some picture, click on insert. So like this, you can insert the picture also. So whatever I explained about pie chart, you people understood, right? So the same things you can apply, but in pie chart you can add up with few more things like rotation you can apply, you can create the explosion, or if you wanted to insert the picture on any particular category type, you can apply it. So I wanted you people to try with this. If any doubts, please do tell. I'll explain it once again.
Ma'am, pie chart, can you explain?
So I wanted to apply the pie chart. So I'll select the range. So I wanted to check with item name and I wanted to check the actual sales of it. Okay, I'm pressing control and I'm making the selection. If you are selecting the table in one stretch, you can do like this. But if you are selecting the optional ones, first select the required one. For the second selection, press control. Without releasing the control, select the other one, actual sales, go to insert tab, go to pie, and whichever type of pie you wanted, you can apply it. So here if you wanted to add with the labels, so labels where you wanted, so you can put the labels. So once it is put, you wanted to make some changes, like if you, when you are explaining the sales or something, you wanted to make it some more creative, so just click on the selections. You can see the entire pie is got selected. I wanted to select only this 950 part, so I'll press, just click on this. So you can see only this 950 portion has got selected. Now right click on it and go for format data label. So you will get this options. So I'll go for series option. Okay, I wanted on this. So once again, when I click, you can see the series option will be available, where I can apply with the rotation, I can apply with the explosion. So if I wanted to insert with the picture, I'll go to format, I'll go to shape fill, I'll go to picture, I'll select some picture from online or in your system. If the picture is there, you can select it from there also. So like some picture, I'll pick out. You can use the appropriate, like apple, mango, thing as such. Select the picture and click. So like this, you can insert the picture. Girls able to do it? Able to do it, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, shall we move to the next one? Have you people downloaded that pivot file from WhatsApp?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if this is done, shall we move to that topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Open the file what I have shared today. So the password for that file is mcc123. I repeat, password is mcc123. Open the file. Hope everybody has opened the file, girls. So let's understand what is this pivot table, or we can even call it as pivot table. Whichever you feel comfortable, you can call it as. So what is this pivot table is where it is available. It is available in insert tab pivot table. Okay. So why is this pivot table used means it is used to easily arrange and summarize the complex data into pivot table, like whichever the columns, whichever the rows, either you wanted to transfer the column details to row side or row details to column side, or you wanted the required details to be extracted. Like here you can see a table which is having the data of almost 200 rows. Okay, so now if I am talking about, so this is a normal table what I'm talking about. So where I have the categories listed like order ID, product, category, amount, date, country. So if I wanted to see like product, on which date what was the products it has been sold, or if I'm talking about product to which countries when it was sold, or I'm talking about country and the amounts that I have earned from that particular country, or if I'm talking about categories and which date it was sold to which country. So like this, when I'm talking about different scenarios, I cannot reorder or rearrange that requirements in a normal table, because the values here in a normal table is fixed. So I cannot make the changes as per my requirement. I cannot keep on doing the cut, copy, paste and all. So in Excel, I have one option, one tool called pivot table, where it gives me the flexibility to work on the table as per my requirement. Like whatever the rows I wanted to put it in columns, or I wanted to put the columns into rows of, or I'm having, imagine I'm having some 30 to 40 columns, out of which I wanted some 10 columns only, or the required columns only, using which I want to create a simple table, and then I can extract the report. Like that, based on my requirement, I can easily drag and drop. Okay, so how am I going to do this means, so for that first I need to select the range. So when the table is huge, I cannot keep on dragging it. So what I will do is I'll just click somewhere on my table and press Ctrl A. When I press Ctrl A, you can see my entire table would have got selected. Okay, once the selection is done, I'm going to go to insert tab pivot table, and from table range, I'll explain you once again. Click somewhere on the table, press Ctrl A in order to select the entire range in the table. Go to insert tab, go to pivot table, from table range. So when I click on this, you can see a dialog box will appear where it is telling select a table range. So here you can see by default Excel is using absolute reference, and it is telling that it is from A1 to F214. This is the range of your table. And where you wanted to insert the pivot table, you wanted to insert it in a new worksheet, or you wanted to insert the pivot table in an existing worksheet. So currently I wanted to put it in an existing worksheet. So as I select existing worksheet, it will ask for selection. So sorry, location. I'll select location, that is H1. Now I'll click on OK. So you can see once I have done it, an empty table format along with the new pivot table fields dialog box, it will appear. So here, once the pivot table fields are appearing, you can see the list of headings will be listed out here, and I will be having 4 fields where I have filters, where I have columns, rows and values. So as per my requirement, wherever I wanted to place the headings, I can place. So I wanted to place products, I wanted to place it on rows. So here in the table you can see it is almost 215 rows, but when I am applying it in the pivot table, it will remove the it will remove the duplicates, and the actual ones here it will get placed. Now I wanted to see the amount, so whenever there is a numerical values, it should be placed under value field. Okay, so as I'm inserting the value field here, you can see the things how it is appearing. Now I wanted the country to appear on the column, means which all countries have been made, which all product sales, like this. So now you can see the differences of a normal table and a pivot table. So I don't want country to be in the columns, so I'll just remove the product, I'll put the countries in the row, and I wanted to put the products beneath the country. So I'll bring it like this. So Australia, what are the products it has sold? Canada, what are the products it has sold? So like this it will appear. So I don't want now country to be here in the rows, I wanted it to be in the filters. So I can put my country in my filters, or I wanted to put country in the columns, so I can put the countries in the columns, or I don't want the country only, I can remove it, only the items along with the amount it will get displayed. Now based on this one, I wanted to make some changes in my this one values. So I'll click here on my values, I'll get value field settings, where if I wanted to make with the count, sum, average, max, minimum, anything, I can do it from here. Like if I wanted to check with the count, so here I'll remove the product and I wanted to check the country. So country, what are the sales that has happened? So I'll come here and I wanted to check the count. So which country has made how many number of count in sales? So Australia has made 27 sales, Canada has made 20 sales, France has made 28 sales, like this. Now I wanted back the values, I'll go to sum, I'll click on OK, sum will appear. If I wanted to apply with currency symbol, I'll click here, go to value field settings, so I'll go to number format and I will select currency, and here I wanted Indian currency. I'll come here and I will select English India. Okay, okay, I'll get this currency symbol. So I'll show you once again how to apply the currency symbols. So I will go to sum of amount, go to value field settings, go to number format, select currency, and here under the symbol click on the drop down and search for Indian currency. So here I have English India. I'll click on OK. OK. Like this I can apply with the currency symbol. Okay. So once this is done, I can apply the chart on this. Why am I teaching you this one? Means in the next class, that is tomorrow's class, we will be seeing how to create the sales dashboard. Okay, so using the pivot table, how to apply the pivot chart, how to apply the slices, based on it we will be creating a dashboard. So for that you should have the knowledge of the different types of chart, what is pivot table, how to apply the pivot table, how to apply the pivot chart, and how to apply the pivot slicer. So that is why I am teaching you. So tomorrow you are having the doubt, again I will explain you this, then we will go for the dashboard. Okay, so once this is done, I'll click somewhere on my table. I have got pivot table analyze. So under this, I have pivot chart. When I click on pivot chart, Excel will give me some uh, recommended charts, whichever type you wanted. It is not mandatory that you have to take whatever the recommended chart it is given. If you wanted to go for line chart, or if you wanted to go with pie chart, you can select it and you can click on OK. So like this, you can insert it. Okay, or if I wanted like different type of things, so I can apply the different type of chart, pivot table analyze, go to pivot chart. So if I wanted it in the bar chart, or if I wanted however, okay, so I will take the bar chart. So I have inserted. Now based on this, I wanted to apply the slicer. So what are the things I have taken? I have taken the country and the sum of amount. So under pivot chart analyze, I have insert slicer. When I click on slices, the list of headings will appear, whichever you wanted. Like I wanted country, I wanted amount. If you want to put it with the category, you can select with the category, sorry, product, I can select it. I'll click on OK. So first I'll select the country, I'll select the product, and then I will select the amount. So now I wanted to check for Australia. What are the products that have been sold and what is the amount it has been sold? So Australia overall, how much it has sold. So if here in the table, if you wanted to insert one more thing, so I will just select it. I'll delete it. So I'll go to pivot table analyze field list. So I will put products also beneath my country. So I'll close this. I'll change the chart type. Pivot table analyze. I'll come to pivot chart. I'll select column chart. So I'll select this. So I wanted everything. Okay, I'll give. So like this, you can see the things will appear. So now based on it, I wanted to apply with. So choice is yours. It is not mandatory. Whatever I am doing it, only those things you need to select. So if you don't want, you just select it, go to pivot table, analyze, field list, click on field list. You don't want product, you are getting too confused, remove the product, only country and this one will be there. So you can select it. Then based on this, I will apply the slices. So pivot table analyze, insert slicer. I will select the country and the amount I will select. I'll click on OK. So I'll get the country, I'll get the amount. So Australia, how much it has made the sales. Canada, how much it has made the sales. So France, so like this, you can see the change that has been applied. So like this, you can insert on a data, you can insert the table, you can insert the pivot chart, you can insert the slices. So if you wanted to insert the timeline also, you can insert the timeline. I'll just click on the pivot table, go to pivot table analyze, and here you have timeline. So in your table, in your actual data, if there is date option, okay, then only you can insert the timeline. Without that option, you cannot insert timeline. I'll click on insert timeline, click on date. Okay, so you'll get the timeline. So if I wanted to check between duration of time, like from August to October, I'll click here, I'll click on this and select till October. So in Germany, between August to October, how much sales it has happened. Like this, I can insert the timeline also. Got it? So try to do it. If you are not getting it, tomorrow once again I'll start with this one. I'll explain this. Then we will go to dashboard. So now I wanted you people to just give a try and see whether you are able to do it. So it is not mandatory that whatever the data I am taking, you have to take that one only. Choice is yours. You wanted to apply it on the product, you wanted to apply it on the country, you wanted to apply it on the category. Choice is entirely yours. You can do the experiments. So apply the pivot table, apply the chart, apply the slices, and apply the timeline. So slices are used when I wanted to drill down to one particular information, like Germany sales I wanted to extract and see. So that time I'll be using the slicers. I wanted you to try. Girls able to do it? If you're not getting, never mind. Tomorrow I'll explain it once again and then we'll go with dashboard. If you're able to do it, well and good. Shall we wind up the sessions for today? You try to do it. If you're not getting, tomorrow once again I'll explain you people about it.
Yes, ma'am.